We have breaking news this evening out of Croatia as Jarun snap up midfielder Chima Nunez on a free transfer. Now, manager Aussie Villain had this to say just moments ago. After Ilinkovic was recalled stupidly, might I add, from his loan, I really wanted to bring somebody else in to help bolster the numbers in midfield. And look, Chima impressed us when he was here on trial a couple of months ago. And now that he's decided that, in fact, he's not worth $3 or $4 grand a week, it was a bit of a no-brainer to bring him in. No, mate, we're not in the process of bottling the title.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više. Jarune.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Jarun on the Impossible Dream. It is Season 3, Episode 4 today, and we have a Cup Quarter-Final. We are hosting Dinamo Zagreb, and then we go away to Dinamo Zagreb in the league. So a league doubleheader, a Dinamo doubleheader, and that'll be, a big test for us to see how we get on. Now, we have made a signing. Now, Ilinkovic got recalled from his loan, which is unfortunate. I was kind of experimenting with what you could get away with saying to the opposition manager, or the parent club manager. Turns out mind your own business is not something you can get away with. So he went back. We were maybe a midfielder short. You may remember we had this guy on trial, and I would have liked to have signed him then, but he wanted to be a star player on $3 grand a week. He's now accepted. He's a squad player on £950 a week, so that's much more manageable for us. And if we go and have a quick look at what we have signed, as a reminder, this is him. Very good free kick taker. It says he was a winger at one point. We've got him down as an attacking midfielder. I just think he's just a very useful player. He's 28. We've got him on a 3-year deal, so we will probably be looking to sell him on before then, but I'm hoping because he is Spanish, there'll be, Spanish club interest in him if he does well for us. So, yeah, that's him. His career to date has been not amazing. We can see it here. He sort of came through at Real Betis. Has never really established himself. A little bit at Almeria. But, yeah, he's never really established himself in sort of a proper league, let's say. So it is a big step up for him, I would imagine, to go from like the third tier of Spanish football to now step up and play top flight football in Croatia. But let's hope he can do it. He's played La Liga 2, which is a decent standard, so he should be able to make the step up with us, I would have thought. Now, there are 3 games to catch you up on. We, of course, left off with a 1-1, I think it was. Was it a draw against... we beat Hajduk Split. I can't even remember now. Anyway, we left off against Hajduk Split, top of the league, absolutely flying, and then we went and played Lokomotiva. We fell behind early, but Tolik had us quickly level before we fell behind again just before half-time. And that was unfortunately that. We just never really showed up for this one. We had a penalty, which is a high XG, and other than that, we really didn't create anything. So I don't quite understand what happened. I don't know if it's a little bit of nerves or a little bit of being overconfident. But whatever it is, it was only our second loss of the season and a disappointing one, even though it is away from home to Lokomotiva. Still, I would have thought we could have got at least a point from them. Next up, it was Rijeka. We went in front when Tolik found Gulji at the back post. But Rijeka pulled level quickly before Tolik put us in front again at half-time, only for Rijeka to steal a point. We were absolutely robbed in this one. The penalty was given, you can see the yellow card here, plus 3 minutes. It was given in the 4th minute, actually, of 3. It was given after the actual foul was given after the stoppage time. And I know there's a minimum allowed and all that kind of stuff. We hadn't made any subs. There was no reason for it to go beyond when it did. And we got 2 points absolutely stolen from us here, which is so infuriating. But anyway, can't do anything about it. I'm sure we'll get our fair share of those sorts of results as well as the season goes on. Final game to catch you up on was against struggling, I think they're in the relegation zone, bottom of the league, Varazdan. Gulji gave us an early lead, but Varazdan were instantly level before Filet and Tolik combined to restore our lead. And Page's cross was finished by Filet to make it 3-1 at half-time. Varazdan pulled one back, and then got level before taking the lead in stoppage time. But Tolik managed to rescue us a point. So, no idea what happened in this one. We went 3-1 up and crapped ourselves. We just froze. Like the body language all went nervous, and we were absolutely dominating the game. So I really don't understand exactly where that came from. And I think it is perhaps a little bit of just top of the league and you know, kind of freezing, to be honest. So we've got to find a way to get over this. But ultimately, we stole a point back here, to be honest, the 95th minute. I think that was more or less within the allotted stoppage time, but still, we were very, very lucky. And it maybe won't surprise you, having seen those highlights, that Tolik was player of the month in the league. So that was good. But yeah, we've got to get this sorted out quickly, otherwise it's going to be trouble. If we look at the table, so we're still in a good position. We're still in a great position, let's be honest. We all would have taken this when the season started. If Hajduk do win their game in hand, then that becomes a 5-point gap, and it's a little bit more precarious, but we're essentially halfway through the league season, 36-game season. So what, 18 games is halfway through, isn't it? So we're more or less halfway through, and we're looking very good as in terms of not just potentially winning a title, which I still think is maybe a little bit ambitious, but certainly in terms of getting into Europe. Now, of course, one path we have into Europe is the Cup, so let's go and see what we're doing in that one. We are hosting Zagreb in the Cup, and we're expecting a 3-4-3 out of them, and this is the team that we are sending out. Now, I was really torn. What do we do here? Do we go after the Cup with all we've got, or do we perhaps look after the players a little bit more and try and make sure we're getting the job done in the league? Ultimately, I've kind of fallen on let's focus on the league, and it's a big chance for us to win a title the way things are right now. So Todorovic goes in goal. Then we've got Galasic. I think it's his first start for us, playing on the left side of defense. Kazina, now he is currently unhappy and requested a transfer because he's not getting the game time that he thought he was going to get. Hopefully he'll get over that kind of quickly. And Hartman will be the other one. Now Hartman has removed his transfer request, but he still wants his initially agreed playing time, and so I'm not 100% sure what's happening with that. Ultimately, if January comes around and a bid comes in, we'll probably just sell him. Memic will go down the right, Rejikovic down the left. It's going to be Stankovic, Tregranic, and Nunez. We'll see him for the first time in this one in midfield. Philip is the one player that is perhaps starting when maybe he wouldn't otherwise, but that's because we have other players who can play in here. Tolik can move forward. And Pranjic is going to be the striker. We've promised him more game time as well. So, yeah, hopefully he'll score and earn some more playing time. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here. It does look as though they've gone with a fairly strong side. I'd be lying if I recognised all of their players, but there's certainly a few there that we've come up against before. Let's first, back-to-back matches, let's just enjoy it. Hartman is disheartened, which is just sort of his general state of being. Tregranic is unhappy now as well, with Chima Nunez coming in. So hopefully, he'll get past that fairly quickly. I kind of want, I want to keep these guys around, especially if we are looking as though we might be in Europe next year. Then we, excuse me, we're going to need a bigger squad especially if we go on and make a group stage. So I want these guys here. I know right now that we probably don't have the games to offer them or the game time that they want, but I'm hoping, we've got to change marking assignments here in a second. I'm hoping that everybody will kind of stay happy and, that's unmarked. And, eventually everybody will be happy again. But as things stand right now, it is a little bit of a mess, perhaps. Now, we haven't actually got you guys man marking with wingbacks and wingers. I think we probably need that, don't we? Yeah, I think we do need that. The issue we have is that we're not going to have an out ball, so I think what we might also need to go and do is we're going to have to tweak the tactics a little bit and distribute out wide. Can we do that? Yeah, well, we're gonna have to go with that, I think, because we're not gonna have anybody up front. Although if we're playing out from the back, maybe it doesn't matter. let's kind of see how that goes. But anyway, yeah. See, this is going to be the problem with having the strikers is going back and marking the wing backs as they get forward. Is yeah, don't love it. I don't love it. Oh, decent save by Todorovic. Yeah, I don't think I like that. So we'll take that off and try and put pressure. We do have a back five, so wide centre backs should be able to handle some of the issue, and then hopefully, yeah, our wing backs maybe pick up their wing backs. It's a little awkward if I'm honest, but here we go with Memic getting forward. Can he whip across? And he's done very well to get that far. It's a good cross as well. Trogranic has it! And Trogranic gives us the lead. In the 12th minute, it is 1-0 in the Cup Quarter-Final. And this would be a very, very big and a very nice scalp to grab if we can hold out now. Now, we know that it's not the greatest clearance there, is it? Trogranic did not need a second invitation. You wonder if the keeper maybe could have done a little bit better with that. But we've come straight back, and that's always a little bit troubling. But Pranic has pounced. Can Pranic play in fillet? Pranic goes himself. Maybe we need a little bit more composure on the ball there. And now we do have some defending to do. Radjakovic sticks a toe in. And Trogranic, I thought for a moment he might be able to get to that. Fillet doing some good defensive work there. And cross comes in. Away! Oh, it's a great save by Todorovic. And that is that. Now, they are having more possession. They are having a bigger threat on our goal. We've got a free kick to defend here as well, and that is just over the top. I mean, all that is kind of to be expected given the team we've put out. Here we go with Nunez. We know he's good from a set piece, and that was not a mile away. So, what can we do for this? Nunez whips the corner in. It's a decent one. It's there for Trogranic again. Can he put his foot through another one? It's back for Radjakovic. A little bit too far back, perhaps. Radjakovic again. Ball in. Oh, it's a penalty. Surely he's absolutely crunched into the back of Pranjic. And Nunez now with a chance to get his first goal for the club. And what a goal it would be. Go on, Chima. He sends him the wrong way, and it is 2-0 in the quarter-final of the Cup. His first goal for the club, of course. And, well, could we have ourselves two ways into Europe? And, of course, Hajduk Split were already out of the Cup, weren't they? So, there is maybe an argument to say we should have gone with a stronger team in the Cup and really go after the trophy. But the way it's going right now, if we can get away with fielding sort of a second 11... and win it, and then go without. The thing is, it depends, of course, if we can beat them in the league then. But we'll have obviously a fresh team then for the league as well. We've got to say, don't get complacent here. We've got an anxious Pranjic. Hopefully, a bit of a fist pump and some motivational words will bring him around. It does. Even Hartman looks attentive. That tells you something. All right, boys, let's finish this off now. Memic with a throw. Next goal's huge, isn't it? Kazina coming forward. Not the greatest pass, but Pranjic might pounce. He does. Fillet. He's got Trogranic getting forward. It's Radjakovic instead. It's Pranjic back in front of goal. Oh, he snuck it in as a known goal, maybe. It is an own goal. It doesn't matter. It's 3-0. And, well, to be honest, I think Pranjic needed to roll this across goal here for Trogranic. Look at that. He's completely open, which, to be fair to him, may well be what he was trying to do. And it's come off the defender, past the keeper, and just snuck inside that post. And we are beating Dinamo 3-0. So this is absolutely dreamland stuff at this point. And, well, we'll keep praising. And, I mean, this is a second string side that we've put out. What sort of state is Dinamo Zagreb in? It's just on the hour mark. Hartman goes across. Memic is there as well. And can we get a block in? We can't. And they do pull one back. So it's game back on to a point. Galasic in the middle there. Could he have got a little bit closer to his man? He dove in, didn't he? He just needed to stand big there and he would have been fine. But that's okay. Hopefully he'll live and learn on that one. And we come straight back for a kickoff highlight. Hartman on the ball now. Wide for Memic. Memic for Nunes. Nunes, can he slip a ball in? Rajikovic. Oh, it's a decent effort. Rajikovic was making a really nice run down that left-hand side. That was possibly the pass we should have gone for. But here we go now with Nunes. Whips the corner in. Goalkeeper claims. And is that the highlight? Now, one thing as well you may have noticed, Nunes, obviously new to the club and having not had a club since the summer, is match sharpness is way off. And Trigranich as well is just coming back from injury. So both their match sharpnesses, sharp eye, are a shot. Then yeah, that's just not there. So the fact they've both scored is a nice little bonus for us as well, I think. Come on, boys. That's not... Oh, we've got a flare in the stadium. Who let that in? I thought they were banned. Let's praise them. Todorovic goes long. It's one, and Rajikovic wins it back. Hartman, don't get caught in possession, mate. Kazina. Hartman goes long again. I mean, we don't need necessarily to be doing that. But that's probably trying to get the ball to the flanks, isn't it? Rajikovic wins it back. He's had a good game, hasn't he? Galasic to Rajikovic. Don't get pinned in out there, mate. It's nicely worked. Nunes comes forward to Stankovic. Stankovic to Trigranich. Nice ball in behind there for Memic. Memic in front of goal, and Fillet's effort is saved. Really good football, though, wasn't it? Can we get the fourth goal that surely kills them off? It's headed away. Trigranich should get there first. It's been a wonderful performance so far from our backup team. We've demanded more, and let's see what we get here. Kazina forward there for Nunes, for Pranjic. Pranjic to Rajikovic. Can Rajikovic whip in one of his trademark? Look at the flares going off. It's Fillet amongst the flares. Elias Fillet makes it 4-1. And that, in the 82nd minute, is surely us into the semi-finals of the Croatian Cup. We are 2 wins away from European football via the Cup. And we are flying high atop of the league, although not as high as we once were. And I say again, what is wrong with this Dinamo Zagreb side? The money they have, the players that they have, and we've absolutely dismantled them with what is essentially a second-string side. They should be ashamed. They really, really should. 4-1. We've knocked Dinamo out of the cup. And, well, we can't get complacent. We've got to play them again in a couple of days' time. So Jarun rise to see off Dinamo Zagreb. It was a debut for Galasic. Maybe didn't cover himself in glory. He was more or less responsible, wasn't he, for the goal? And if we look at the other quarterfinal results, Varazdan, Gorica, and Lokomotiva. Now, they all look very beatable to me. And this cup, suddenly, I mean, we're favourites, aren't we? We're surely favourites. But anyway, we've got Dinamo in the league coming up next. Can we do a double over them? That would be something, wouldn't it? Wait right there. Alright, welcome back. Now we have got our youth intake preview, and it says it's an excellent intake. So let's hope that that's true. Centre-backs look to be the main position of strength for us. And then we can see all the other things there. So we'll wait and see what we get. We're not there yet. We've had a little bit of investment into our youth intakes and stuff. But yeah, we're certainly not the finished article anywhere near that yet. So we'll wait and see. Now, Hajduk have won, so as 17 games played each right now, 5-point gap. It's important that we try and take something from this one because you suspect Hajduk may well beat Dinamo, and that then is going to be a 2-point gap if we lose to them. So we need to back that performance up now. We know what we're expecting from them because we just saw it. And this is the team that we're sending out. So Todorovic in goal, Bakanic, Rakic and Zebic are the back three. Pajic and Rovis, the wing-backs. We've got Dashka, Persa, and Tolic in midfield. Fillet is the only player that, other than the goalkeeper, that backs up for this one. So he's got a heavy match load. I was very, very much toying with the idea of Trigranich playing. But we'll go with Fillet. And then Gorgi will be the other striker. And then the bench is more or less the team that started last game. So, Pajic is the only one that's not available. He has a cold. So he's up in bed with some chicken soup. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here now. There is a few names there that are a little bit different, but it looks like they've more or less backed up with the same squad. And we've got the fresh legs. So let's hope that let's play with any pressure on us, I suppose. Let's hope that those fresh legs will prove a benefit to us. And not only that, these tend to be our better legs as well. So yeah, this is big now. We need to carry that form into the league. We've only lost the one game, but we haven't. We've sort of drawn. What with Hajduk lost to Lokomotiva, and then 2 more draws. So we've dropped a lot of points, even though we've only lost the one game. So I think the Variston one was Variston was a game we should have won, then we should have lost. So maybe a point is just about equal. But Rijeka, we definitely should have won that one. The penalty was too late. It shouldn't have been given. We'll go to my grave saying that. So you could make an argument that the 2 of the draws were just games that we should have won. So, and it's just a little bit silly that we didn't. And well, it's a Rakic own goal. I don't quite understand exactly what has happened there. I understand that Dashka got caught in possession, so that's not great. But then what has happened here? Rakic has got drawn out of position. It's barely touched him. Yeah, I mean, if you're that guy, you're livid that you've lost your goal bonus on a leg hair, basically. So that is not ideal, but it's early days, so there is time for us to come back yet. Though you do wonder, looking at what is left in that cup, if we can go on and win it, then I'd almost accept a loss here. But the thing is that we've put the team out. It's a crossbar. We've put the team out, with this one being the one that we're favouring to try and win. So it would be extremely disappointing to win with the second string and then lose with the first teamers. But anyway, let's see what this highlight brings. Rovers has picked that up, and that will end that particular highlight. Corner, Purser knocks it in. Decent to the back post. It's headed away. Rovers will pick it up. Can he find a teammate? Good cross in. It's attacked, but away again. 4 times a charm as Tommy G gives us a 1-1 goal. We are back level. Purser's got a knock, does he? What's going on with you, mate? We'll have a look here in a second and see. But yeah, couldn't quite get that one. Second time in, though. Tommy G is there. And he buries it. He's scoring for fun this year, which is great to see as well. So let's encourage. It's a twisted knee. Hang on. Whoa. It's going too quick for me here. Where are we here? So it's a twisted knee for Purser. We might need to make a change there. Fillet is just tied. Oh, he's got a bruised shin. Come on, Fillet. A bruised Fillet. All right. So Purser, twisted knee. That's not great. Let's get Nunez on. He's tied, but we'll bring him on. I think it's funny that Purser was upset that when Tolic came in, he was going to replace him in the team. And then when Chima came in, Trugrench was upset that he was going to replace him in the team. When actually what's going to happen is Tolic is going to replace Purser, and Nunez is going to replace Purser. So they've been upset about the wrong player coming in, the 2 of them. But that's okay. Like I say, if we're going to be in Europe next year, I want the 4 of them because, well, for now anyway, maybe we'll find someone better. But we need to have 2 really strong players for every position. Here we go. Tolic lofts in a cross, and Tommy G can't quite get his header under the crossbar. And is that going to be half-time? It is. So 1-1 at Zagreb, or at Dinamo, I should say, is not. It's not horrible, is it? We've been unlucky so far. I can probably just about get on board with that. We've certainly looked to have a bit of a more of an attacking threat. They've only really had the one chance, haven't they? And that was Dashka getting caught in possession, perhaps in a silly fashion. Now, let's see if we can start the second half a little bit better as Rovers wins possession back for us. Tolic forward for Fillet. Fillet for Tommy G. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Can he pick a ball out now? We've got a lot of players forward. It's Dashka. Dashka for Tolic! And it's his 8th of the season, and we've turned it around, and we are winning at Zagreb. Well, Dashka's made up for his error there, hasn't he? Did really, really well. Was not the easiest ball for him to handle here. And he's brought it down absolutely brilliantly, controlled, and Tolic continues to score for fun. And it is 2-1. We'll go back to positive now. We don't need to be continually attacking them at this point. Fillet is looking a little tired. We know he had a heavy match load. He's not looking particularly fit either. So we might make a change. Nunez is over a free kick here. Let's see what he can do. It's... Oh! Chima Nunez! Welcome to Jarun, mate. What a free kick that is. And it is 3-1. That is spectacular. Wow, that is perfect, isn't it? It's absolutely perfect. All right, let's make some changes here. All right, so Fillet and his bruised shin can come off. Tolik will go up as the deep-lying forward. Marjanovic will come on and be the advanced playmaker for us. And I don't think there's too much of a need. Now, these guys, we do have quite a few bookings at the back. Like players that were one booking away from a suspension. So I suspect Rakic might have crossed the threshold with that booking. I think it was Bekanic who was the other one. So Zebic might be okay for now. As a cross comes in from the corner. It's headed away. It's still there though. It's still danger. And it is now 3-2. Let's give them a focus. Rakic is not having a great game. Do we bring on... Kazina did well, didn't he? Playing in that same role in the cup. So we'll bring him on and see what he can do. He's happy as well again now. So that's good. I mean, not that he's hardly a crucial part of the side, but you'd rather have happy players than not. And we are into stoppage time, so let's just start and make sure that we're going to see this game out. We don't need wide centre backs, so you guys can just drop back into regular centre backs. Full backs on support for me, please, fellas. And we'll just go to defensive mode. We'll waste some time, and we will do all this sort of stuff as well. All right, come on, boys. Let's see this out. 3-2 would be a very nice result at the home of the Zagrebian Giants, and we've done it. 6 points we've taken off of them, and, well, Nunez has announced himself as a player as well. Tolik continues to look a wonderful signing, and, well, league title back on. So we have hit the halfway point of the season. We are 8 points clear of Hajduk for the title, but perhaps more crucially than that, we are 12 points clear of Lokomotiva, and that is a European spot, guaranteed European spot for third, plus we're in the semi-finals of the cup, so Europe is very much looking on for next season. So Tolik gets one over on Dinamo Zagreb, which is his former club. There's the bruised shin for Fillet. That free kick from Nunez, that was worth the price of admission alone, wasn't it? So there we go. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we will be back. We've got the January break now, so we'll come back. I'll play through Istra. We'll come back at the end of that. There may or may not be some transfer activity, and it's going to be Vukovar and Gorica, 2 games away from home. Vukovar in 9th should be winnable, but Gorica could be difficult, and we'll probably know our semi-final opponent by then as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a big, big end to the week. Take care.